I made it out the house. I'm very proud of myself. Please ignore how I'm looking. It's just one of those days where I don't look my best, but still want to leave my house and get some fresh air. And I also want to get another coffee. We ran out of milk, so I feel like this is a good excuse to go to a coffee shop. I feel so much better. I'm so glad I went. If you've been sitting at home for too long and you also feel not so great, then this is your sign to get out. I'm being quite naughty and working from bed, but it's 6 p.m. and the energy to keep myself upright has left me. But anyways, I wanted to chat about wedding stuff because I went to a wedding on the weekend. I went to Germany. It just made me think about getting married with divorced parents. I feel like this one is quite a tricky one and lots of people can probably relate to that. But yeah, I've been obviously planning my own wedding, and the thing is we are planning to have our legal wedding separate because our bigger wedding we don't want to go to like church or anything like that, and we just want to have like a free wedding. I forgot what the word is for that, but like one of our friends is gonna officiate the wedding. Because of that we obviously need to get legally married beforehand or after, I guess. And basically I was talking to my sister and I was saying like I don't really know how we're gonna do that, and by the way my parents are not on like speaking terms, so I don't know, it's just pretty awkward. And I obviously want them both there, but then I'm also like I don't want them to like fight or like something go down at my wedding. So now I have like two options. I invite both of them and then obviously brief them and hope that everything goes well, or I don't invite them at all. So yeah, this is currently my thought process and I feel like I need some input. So if you're also out there and you have divorced parents and you got married, can you please let me know how you did that? It's hard, it's quite hard, I'll be honest. Anyways, speak later. I got this cute little headband thing when I was in Germany. Got it from DM, my favorite shop ever. I've obviously been seeing these on, you know, the World Wide Web for a long time, but I never got myself one. Not really sure why, but I'll be honest, I've been loving it. I do look insane when I put this on, and sometimes, honestly, I like just wearing it just like, I don't know, to keep my hair back. Do you know when you get to like a certain point of the day, you just need all your hair out your face? I get to that point quite often, so sometimes I'll just put this on and and I just wear that around the house. But for now, I'm just gonna obviously have this on to remove my makeup, do my skincare. And I will say, my skin has been absolutely freaking out. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I think it was like all the stress of like traveling and then the seasons changing, and yeah, my skin has not been having it. That's fine, that happens. I'll be honest, I would love to show you an updated skincare, but absolutely nothing changes. I still use the same products that I always use, which are my rosehip oil from Pi, and then, you know, my stuff from The Ordinary, which is just the squalene, and then I use the retinol. But one thing I'm actually thinking about switching up is considering switching to the retinol from The Ordinary. If someone is using that, let me know if it's any good. While we're at it, something new that I can show you is my spot treatments. Very exciting. But anyways, I'm using a benzoyl peroxide, which is actually super high. This is 10%. I don't actually think you could buy this just like off the counter. I'm pretty sure I got this on Amazon, but I bought this in Germany, I think. But honestly, 10% is pretty harsh. Like, it does make your skin super red. It dries out everything, so it's great for spots, but also like it's definitely not good for your skin barrier. And I can only put it like on the spot because your skin gets super irritated. It definitely dries your skin out, so yeah, just put it on the spot and you're fine. And then for like spots that are like a bit more sensitive and like kind of healing, zinc cream. So yeah, this is a German product. I'm actually not sure how it translates to English. I would say zinc cream, but for my Germans, this is just like the DM version, the Zinksalbe. This is an all-rounder to have. Yeah, so that's what I'm putting on my spots. How exciting! This is my breakfast banana split, I suppose. Hello from the sofa. I wasn't cold all morning and I just need to sit down. I do have to say I don't feel 100%. I feel like half London is currently sick. Everyone at work is off sick, so I'm super busy. But anyways, I've also wanted to show you my new water bottle. Sorry, this is so boring, but I got this in my favorite shop in the whole wide world, which is DM. My Germans, you always know what I'm talking about. And for my non-Germans, DM is basically a mix of Boots and also Holland and Barrett, but for half price. It's really, really good. It keeps your drinks hot or cold. So yeah, love that for me. And also, all I can think about is what I'm gonna cook for dinner. Maybe like a soup or something. I need something with like nutrients. But anyways, let's get back to work. it's time to make soup, and I wanted to make pastina soup because that's meant to cure your illnesses, right? And I actually grew up eating that when I was ill as well, even though we're not Italian, obviously, we're German. But yeah, my mom always made that for us with lots of parmesan, and it was really good and like very comforting. But I couldn't find pastina pasta anywhere. I went to 3 shops and nowhere had pastina pasta. I even went to like Turkish shop, a Polish shop, and just like was it Asta? Yeah. Anyways, no one had pastina pasta, so I picked up just like a very small pasta. We're gonna improvise, but I'm hoping that will bring me back to life. I was kind of planning to have another lazy day at home, but the sun is out and it hasn't been out for a few days, so I feel like I should go out, go for like a little walk, go to a coffee shop and maybe work from there. I haven't been to the office this week because I was feeling kind of under the weather and I was just not up for traveling and like that whole thing. And honestly I feel like it helped. I feel a lot better now, so this is your sign to take some rest if you need it. And I feel like we shouldn't go to the office when we're sick, because we're just gonna spread it and it's just not a good vibe for anyone involved. So I'm so excited for the weekend. I have 0 plans, like nothing at all, and I'm really gonna soak it up. You guys know me. I love having no plans at the weekend, and as I said 1,000,000 times before, I had a super busy August and honestly quite a busy September so far, so I'm just gonna take it super easy before we head to Japan, because only this week and then the week after, and I think the following weekend we're already flying. So yeah, I'm so excited, but also I want to rest and I still need to plan and book some stuff and all of that, so I'm going to do that all this weekend. And also I'm so happy to say that there'll be a new Substack piece on Sunday. I'm getting back on track. Autumn and like the colder weather is really inspiring for me, and also I've repurposed my I hate summer article to something else, obviously around autumn and like a season of change, because I felt like the summer piece I wrote was very hateful and it was full of hate, and as much as I felt it in that moment, I don't want to spread that negativity, if you know what I mean. So I kind of repurpose it to something that I love, which is autumn. So I hope you're gonna read it, and that's enough brabbling, is that the word? I'm not really sure, I'm just talking random stuff now, so I'm gonna get back to work. new view unlocked. I feel like I haven't been out here. You probably can't hear me because there's a lot going on outside, but I'm having a little moon. I've been obsessed with these, they're so good. Sorry for this not very flattering angle, but I'm too lazy to set up my tripod and all of that. Anyways, I just finished work. I'm just kind of debating if I should go to the shop and get groceries and then cook, or if I should just order something. I don't really know. I also don't really know what I want to eat. I'm sure you guys feel me, but like, it's so exhausting to always think about what to eat and go shopping and then cook. And anyways, sorry, I feel like my brain is not doing very well today. I had a lot of coffee today, and I feel a bit crazy, so if that comes through, if you feel that, I'm sorry. I had a cortado with my partner at lunch, and then he wasn't feeling very good, and I kind of almost had his cortado as well, so I had two, and they have 2 shots of espresso each. And I also had a coffee this morning. I feel extra lazy today. I could have gone out with my partner to have a drink because he's meeting some friends, but I'll be honest, I wasn't feeling it. I was just kind of feeling lazy, and I just can't be bothered to socialize at the minute. I feel like I'm still crashing out from like all the traveling I've done and like all the socializing I've done in the last few weeks, and I'm still kind of refilling that cup, if you know what I mean. I think I'm gonna go out while the sun is still out, because one thing is for sure, if it gets dark, I'm not gonna leave the house anymore, so if I want groceries, I should go now. Okay, I got my favorite lazy girl dinner, which are these itsu dumplings. I prefer the chicken ones. And I saw these. I've not seen these before. Maybe my Sainsbury's just didn't stock these, but I'm not sure if they're new. But those are the chicken soup dumplings. I'm so intrigued. I wonder if you could. It says steam in bag in microwave. I don't have a microwave, but I do have an air fryer. It should work, right? Am I willing to try? I'm not sure. Maybe otherwise I could steam them in the pan. I don't know, but I'm gonna make these for dinner. I think for everything I paid like $5.50 or something with my Nectar card, obviously, which is a lot cheaper than takeaway. And I feel like I've got 6, 12, 18 dumplings if I want to eat all of them, so that's a pretty good deal. I think I'm gonna make the soup dumplings, which is 6, and then probably some of the other ones. And that will sort me out. And yes, I have to cook, but I feel like this is the right amount of cooking. I can handle steaming some dumplings in the pan, so let's do that because I'm actually quite hungry. And then I'm watching the Good Morning show at the minute, but I'm watching that with my partner, so I think I need to watch something else when he's gone, but let's see what we can find. I'm pretty sure one of them exploded in my pan because it was smelling very soupy. I can't identify which one though. I feel like one of them looks quite deflated, but let's try one that I think is full of soup. I actually should have gotten a spoon, right? Because it's gonna come out. Oh god. Okay, I'm actually scared it's gonna like explode and it's gonna be really hot. Okay, I can kind of suck the soup out of this, which is a bit weird, but obviously a spoon would be better, but I'm too lazy to get up. Very nice. Obviously everything tastes nice with my beloved chili oil, but these are good. I'm not sure if they just don't have a lot of soup in them or if they kind of exploded a bit in my pan, but I feel like there's not a lot of liquid in here, which I don't mind. The filling tastes nice, but I feel like usually there's soupier. I'm not really sure what to watch at the minute. I am actually really close to rewatching Grey's Anatomy, which is my emotional comfort show, I feel like. Usually I only watch Grey's Anatomy when I have like a bit of a mental breakdown, so I kind of want to save it for that. Do you know like that one show you watch when you're like at your lowest? That's Grey's Anatomy for me, because you can really cry in every episode, you can just let it all out. But yeah, I haven't watched it for a while because I haven't had a breakdown for a while, which is probably good, but I kind of miss watching it, but at the same time I feel like I should save it for when I don't feel good. But if you can recommend like a show or a movie, let me know.